Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Austin here, back with another Brawl Stars video. As you can see by the title, we are going to be going over the 3 new game modes, one being the Trio Showdown. We've had it, just kind of want to talk about what Brawlers are the best, in my opinion, to go and use for that game mode. But the other 2 are brand new. We're going to be talking about Soul Collector and the Spirit Wars, talking about what Brawlers are the best to use, and not only the Brawlers, but the abilities that you get versus Demon and Angel. So I'll be talking about which ones I think are the best to use along with the Brawlers. So before we get into that, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If we get there before the next Brawl Pass comes out, we will be giving one of you lucky fans a Brawl Pass Plus. So hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I will get into the more specific details about how to win that later on. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the first one we are going to be talking about is going to be Soul Collector. I felt like this one was the best to talk about first, especially because the contest is going on as we are speaking. It is day 1 currently, and it'll be day 2 when this is posted. So let's just talk about it. So Soul Collector is kind of like a kill confirmed game mode in Call of Duty, essentially. So when you get a kill, it'll drop a skull, and you have to grab that skull to fully confirm that kill. And they do despawn after a little while, I found out playing the game mode. So you want to get on that immediately. And it's first 1 to 6. So even if you have 10 deaths as a team, some of them despawn. So it could be good for you guys to kind of guard where your teammates die if you can, not let them pick those souls up. But now that we know what the game mode is, let's go into what Angel versus Demon abilities are the best. So for the Demon side, I would go with Conjuring Chaos or Demon Fire. Demon Fire is just really good throughout, and Conjuring Chaos is pretty good as well. So those are the 2 abilities that I say would be the best for the Demon side. As it goes for the Angel side, I would go with Rebirth. Rebirth, obviously, you will be at 1 health and you'll be alive, which is what you need for this game mode. You do not want to just absolutely get obliterated and have your soul left anywhere in their spawn or just in the middle of the map. Easy access. Now that we know what abilities are the best and what the game mode is, let's move on to what Brawlers are the best. So I picked 3 Brawlers, in my opinion, that are going to be the best for each game mode. So the first one on this list, I'm going to be saying Gene. So you guys might be wondering, why would he say Gene? Gene isn't that great at long range. These maps are kind of long range for Spirit Wars, but if you think about it, Gene can pull the enemy towards you, and that's what you want, because that soul is going to drop wherever your enemy dies. So if you pull that enemy towards you with your teammates coordinated next to you, you'll be able to obliterate that enemy and grab the soul with ease. So that is my first Brawler that I would pick, especially with the Rebirth. Even if he collabs you or obliterates you, your teammates will be around and you'll be at 1 health with an immunity shield. So Gene is number 1 on my list. Number 2, you can't go wrong with snipers on this map. Snipers are really good, so I'm going to be going with Angelo. Angelo is a great one because he deals a lot of DPS, and once you get his hypercharge, his healing will follow him around the map, making him very, very tough to defeat. So I think that Angelo is great, and not only with that, his gadget that allows him to pop in and out is very, very good. So if you're in the midst trying to grab that last soul or second to last soul, and then you pop your gadget, you're out of there instantly. So I think that's really good as well. And obviously the piercing damage is very good as well. Moving on to the 3rd Brawler we are going to be talking about is going to be Piper. I think Piper is really good, especially with her hypercharge, being able to pop her hypercharge, run in there, pretty much just blast an entire area, and the opponent gets stunned for just 1 second, and hopefully that's enough to grab a soul. Say that it's 5-5, and you killed 1 person on the enemy team, but that soul is just in such a bad spot. You could pop that hypercharge and just run over there pretty much, grab that soul, the game is over. So if you see a common trend here, it's for brawlers that are able to pop in and out or just grab these souls pretty easily. But that is what I think is the best for Soul Collector game mode. Let me know down below if you guys have any other brawlers that you think would be better, or any abilities that could be better. I'm always open to hearing you guys out. So that is the first game mode. Second game mode we're going to be talking about is Spirit Wars. This was the last contest. I came in, I want to say like 5th for that contest, so I got 12 drops today or something like that. I might drop a video on all the drops that I've gotten. I took a video, I believe, on my phone, but I'm not sure if I still have it. But regardless, that's not what we're talking about. Spirit Wars is a game mode where you collect amulets or gems or something like that. I'm not sure what the actual item you pick up is, but these items correspond to imps that are spawned on the map and fought in between your enemy opponents. So enemy gets some, you get some. Just depends on how many amulets / gems that you grab in that time span before they spawn. So once these go and they fight each other, then they go to the heist safe kind of thing. But that heist safe does a lot of damage, especially if it's just you going in there. So it is rough. I would not just go in there alone. That's why these brawlers are going to be the best for it. So first, before we get into the brawlers, we're going to be talking about what abilities are going to be the best. So for demons, I would use Conjuring Chaos, Fury, or even Demon Fire. Demon Fire is super good. I mean, the glitch with Miko is ridiculous. Foreshadowing right there, Miko is on this list. Let's go over to the Angel side. I think Angel side you can use Seraphim, Rebirth, or Ascension. Ascension's pretty good as well. I like Rebirth a lot. Having that immunity for 1 second is very, very good. So, now that we know what the game mode is and what abilities to use as a demon / an angel, let's move on to the brawlers that you can use. So, first on the list I'm going to say is Miko. Miko is very good with Demon Fire just because he can obliterate that safe without taking any damage. So, once you pop your super outside, obviously Miko goes in the air, and he doesn't really have an issue getting hit by the heist, getting 2-shot by the heist, 3-shot, whatever. And then with the Demon Fire, you just circle around the safe, and then once you drop, it does like 30-40% to the safe. It's very cheesy, very annoying, and Colt can do that as well, not to the same extent. Miko is a lot worse, in my opinion. I lost to a Miko within the first like 5 minutes of the game, I think. Not 5 minutes, sorry. It was like the first minute of the game. Literally the first set of imps spawned, and that was it. But the next one on this list is going to be Frank. You might be wondering, Frank, that's such like a bad pick. Why would you ever pick Frank? Well, Frank can actually stun those imps that spawn and from the enemy side. So you can stun them, and when he gets low in health, obviously he can slam the ground super quickly. So when he can do that, your imps are most likely going to win that battle. And not only win that battle, you'll be able to help kill the other ones on the other side and push the imps forward and pretty much ultimately win the game. So I think Miko and Frank are going to be the top 2 brawlers, along with Penny. Penny obviously having the turret that can shoot super far, turret / cannon, however you want to interpret it. So the cannon can shoot super far, and with the new hypercharge that she just got, she can shoot 2 cannons at once with the same cannon. So that is great, and the cannon doesn't even need to be inside the little circle 3-point line, if you will. So that's really good. So Penny would be my 3rd best brawler. Honestly, she might even be 2nd. I just like Frank a lot. He's very good in the meta. So in my opinion, I would probably put Penny at 2, Miko at 1, and then Frank at 3. But another few brawlers that are super good are going to be throwers. Obviously, being outside that 3-point line, you are able to kind of hit the safe without going in there and getting hit by the safe. So Barley is really good, especially with his hypercharge and his gadget that heals your teammates, which is really nice. And then you have Barry as well. Barry doesn't do as much damage as Barley or pressure-wise, but still a good thrower. I wouldn't advise Larry and Lori. It's not the best thrower. I've heard Grom is okay through various research, YouTube videos, and Reddit posts. I've heard Grom is pretty good, but top 3 is going to be Miko, Penny, and Frank. You could try out some throwers but let me know how they go. Last one on the list is going to be Trio Showdown. I know we've seen Trio Showdown before with the SpongeBob event, but it was there was just too much going on, I feel like, and everybody enjoyed it still. So hope you guys are enjoying it now. I think that the next contest is going to be Trio Showdown, because first contest was the Soul Collector. Now we're on to, or I'm sorry, the first one was Spirit Wars. Now we're on to Soul Collector, and then I believe the third one's going to be Trio Showdown. I'm not sure. Maybe they'll flip back and forth. I don't know. But anyway, first Trio Showdown is obviously, if you guys don't know, teams of 3, sorry. 4 teams of 3. You guys go into one and you battle it out just like in duo or solo showdown. So I think that any demon ability is going to be good for this. Any of them, really. Ascension is good for the Angels just because you can have that movement speed and it helps your teammates out a lot. And it's really hard to hit it's hard for them to hit you, the enemies to hit you, really, because you're moving so quickly. Foreshadowing, Max is on this list because of how increased his movement speed is. It's insane. So that is good. I would say that Ascension for Angels, any of them for Demon, really is pretty solid. Demon abilities are pretty good. But let's move on to the Brawlers that I think are going to be the best for this. So first, we are going to be talking about Max. Obviously, Max is on this list. He is so versatile, and he's just fast in general as is, because that's his whole frame, that's his whole character. But increased movement speed and then helping your team get their movement speed increased as well with your hypercharge is just insane, and being able to cycle supers is really, really good. Not a lot of people know how to handle that, especially when you're super fast going up and down. Like, it's wild. It's wild how fast you can go. It's very hard to hit. And yeah, I think that's one of the best brawlers for that. Next up on the list is going to be Carl. I enjoy Carl a lot, especially with his gadget that leaves a trail of fire. It's just really good. I love Carl. So Carl would be up there for me in the Trio Showdown. Obviously, I would put Kenji up there as well. Kenji's still super broken. Take advantage of that while you can before he gets nerfed. So, I think those are the best few brawlers for Trio Showdown. You guys probably know about Trio Showdown already, so I don't want to go too in depth on who's the best. You guys know. You guys played Trio Showdown before. Nothing that you guys haven't seen. So, let me know down below if you guys want to see any other future videos. But I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.